Hello there. I wonder where you're listening from tonight. What city, what country, what little corner of the world have you settled into for your rest? It's always fascinating to imagine all the different places, all the different people, all listening together in the quiet of the night. Whatever time it is for you, wherever you are, I'm glad you're here. You've had a long day. Your only job right now is to breathe, to feel the weight of your body sinking comfortably into your bed, to feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest. That's it. Just be here, in this quiet, safe space. And as you lie there, drifting, I want to ask you something. All this time you've lived in this wonderful body, have you ever truly listened to the secret thoughts of your large intestine? It's okay if you haven't. Most people don't. I'm not exactly the star of the show. I'm not the heart, with its poetic, thumping rhythm. I'm not the brain, with its brilliant, electric thoughts. I don't get a lot of attention. In fact, most people only think of me when something feels, well, a little uncomfortable. But tonight, that changes, because I am your large intestine, and tonight, you finally have the chance to listen, and I have so much to share with you, so don't miss it. Just relax and let my voice guide you. I live down here, in the warm, quiet darkness of your abdomen. My world is peaceful. It is rhythmic. It is a place of profound purpose. You might think my job is unpleasant. The dark side of your body, as some might say. The part that deals with leftovers. And you're not wrong. That is a part of what I do. But it is so much more than that. My real job, my true purpose, is to be a guardian, a silent, patient keeper of balance. I am the final checkpoint on a long and incredible journey. The journey of your food, the journey of your nourishment. I am where the last drops of goodness are reclaimed, where water is returned to you, like a precious gift, where the final act of letting go is prepared with gentle, rhythmic care. There is no shame in my work. There is only dignity. There is a deep, ancient wisdom in what I do. It's the wisdom of cycles, the wisdom of transformation. I take what is no longer needed, and I prepare it to be returned to the world. It's a beautiful, essential process, as natural as a tree shedding its leaves in the autumn to prepare for a long winter's rest. And just like that tree, your body needs to let go of the day to prepare for its own quiet rest. That's what we're doing here, together. I am here to keep you company as you begin that process. My voice will be like that soft hum of the fan, steady, predictable, and deeply calming. You don't need to try to sleep. You don't need to force anything at all. Just listen. Listen to a part of yourself that has been working for you, silently, faithfully, every single moment of your life. A part of you that knows the art of slowness, the peace of patience, and the importance of letting go. So, dim the lights if you haven't already. Settle deeper into your pillows. Let your arms and legs feel heavy and warm. We're about to begin a journey inward. A slow, gentle tour of my world. My home, which is also your home. Let the gentle rhythm of my story be a lullaby for your busy mind. Let it be the gentle wave that carries you out to the calm, quiet ocean of sleep. You are safe here. You are cared for. And you are listening, finally listening, to the quiet voice from within. I introduce myself. Your humble large intestine, your silent partner in health and balance. Now, I'd like to show you around my home. I want to paint a picture for you, so you can understand the world where I live and work. Don't think of me as just a tube. That sounds so clinical, so boring. Instead, I want you to imagine a long, wide, winding river. A river that flows not with water, but with the very essence of life's journey. This river is me. I am about 1.5 meters long, or about 5 feet. If you could stretch me out, I would be almost as tall as you are. But I don't live stretched out. I am peacefully coiled, like a gentle serpent resting in the warm sun. My home is in your lower belly, a safe and protected harbor. Here, I have my own special path. My journey begins in your lower right side. This is where my upstream neighbor, the small intestine, delivers the well-traveled remains of your last meal. From there, my river begins its slow, upward flow. This part of me is called the ascending colon. It's a gentle climb, against gravity, but my walls are strong and muscular. They pulse with a slow, rhythmic wave, a movement called peristalsis. It's like a soft, steady drum beat, pushing everything gently upward. Thump, thump, a slow and steady rhythm that works for you all day and all night. It's happening right now, inside you. A quiet, powerful pulse of life. You don't have to think about it. I take care of it for you. When my river reaches the height of your rib cage, it makes a gentle turn. It begins to flow across your body, from right to left. This is the transverse colon. This part of my journey is a calm, horizontal drift. It's like a wide, slow-moving part of the river, where things have time to rest, to settle, where I have time to do my most important work, absorbing the last precious drops of water, gathering vital minerals and salts your body needs. Nothing is rushed here. Everything moves at the pace of nature, the pace of your body's deep inner wisdom. Then, on your left side, my river makes another gentle turn and begins its final descent. This is the descending colon. Here, gravity becomes my friend, helping everything flow gently downward. The journey is nearing its end. The work of transformation is almost complete. It's a peaceful, predictable path. Finally, my river makes one last little shaped curve. A graceful final bend called the sigmoid colon. It's my way of preparing for the final act of letting go. This beautiful winding shape isn't an accident. It's a masterpiece of design. It ensures that my flow is never too fast, never too aggressive. My curves are here to slow things down, to give me time. Time to absorb, time to form, time to prepare. My shape is a lesson in itself. It teaches us that the direct path is not always the best path. Sometimes we need curves. We need to wind and turn. We need to slow down to get the job done right. Your life is like that too, isn't it? Full of twists and turns. It doesn't always move in a straight line, and that's okay. It's in those curves, in those moments of slowing down, that the most important work often happens. So as you lie here, feel the gentle presence of this winding river within you. It is a source of calm, of stability. My walls are soft, yet strong. My rhythm is slow, yet constant. I am a living symbol of the body's incredible intelligence. A quiet, hidden landscape, as beautiful and complex as any river you might see in the outside world. And this river is always flowing for you, always working to keep you in balance. Even now, as your mind begins to drift, as your thoughts become as slow and winding as my path, I am here, quietly, patiently, doing my work. Let the image of this peaceful, flowing river soothe you. Let it wash away any lingering tension. There is a deep, flowing calm within you. You just have to listen for it. As I mentioned, I am the end of the line. I receive what is left after my busy neighbor, the small intestine, has done its incredible work of absorbing most of the nutrients from your food. What comes to me is different. It's a soupy, watery mixture. a collection of things your body couldn't use, like tough plant fibers, and of course, a great deal of water. And this is where my most magical work begins. My purpose is not simply to pass things along. My true calling is to be the great recycler, the guardian of your body's precious water. Imagine a coastal land during a gentle rain. The water seeps into the soil, nourishing it, giving it life, preventing it from becoming dry and cracked. I am that soil. My walls, all 1.5 meters of them, are lined with a special surface, thirsty and intelligent. As the watery mixture flows slowly through me, my walls begin to drink. Not a frantic gulping, but a slow, mindful absorption. I reclaim the water your body needs. I pull it back from the brink, returning it to your system so it can hydrate your cells, cushion your joints, and help your heart to beat. It's a beautiful exchange, a quiet act of conservation happening inside you. Right now, with every soft breath you take, I am patiently doing this work. I am also absorbing precious electrolytes, tiny mineral salts that carry the electricity of life through your body. Sodium, potassium, chloride. These are not just names. They are sparks of vitality. And it is my honor to be the one who carefully gathers them for you, ensuring not a single valuable drop is wasted. How do I move everything along while I do this delicate work? I dance. It's a slow, powerful, rhythmic dance, a wave of gentle pressure that flows through my entire length. You may have heard the scientific name peristalsis, but I prefer to think of it as the tide. Imagine standing on a quiet beach at night. You can hear the soft rhythm of the waves, a gentle push forward, and a slow pull back. Push and pull. It is a rhythm that has existed for all of time. It is the heartbeat of the ocean. Well, I have a tide just like that inside of you. A slow, muscular wave that rolls through me, gently nudging everything forward. It is not a violent rush. It's a deeply soothing, predictable motion. It happens in long, slow, sweeping waves that last for minutes at a time, only a few times a day. And then there are smaller, more frequent ripples that constantly, gently stir the contents of my river. This tide ensures that everything keeps moving, but not too quickly. It gives my walls time to drink, time to absorb, time to work their magic. This rhythm is the secret to your inner balance. It is a sign that your body is at peace, and perhaps you can feel a similar rhythm in your own breathing. The gentle wave of your inhale, and the slow release of your exhale. In and out. It's your own personal tide, the ocean of air that keeps you alive. As you lie here, you can connect your breath to my tide. With every slow exhale, imagine my walls are pulsing with that same gentle, releasing motion. A wave of calm, a wave of letting go, moving through your entire being. This is my primary duty: to recycle, to balance, and to move in a rhythm as ancient and as calming as the ocean's tide. It is not a glamorous job. There are no great flashes of inspiration like in the brain, no powerful surge like in the heart. Mine is a quiet, humble, and deeply essential service. I am the patient gardener, ensuring the soil of your body remains perfectly hydrated, perfectly balanced, so that everything else can thrive. And I do it all for you, silently, faithfully. As you drift now, deeper and deeper, know that my gentle tide is flowing within you, a constant, peaceful lullaby from the very center of your being. And we've talked about my work, the gentle tide. Now, I want to tell you about my most defining characteristic, my greatest gift to you, my pace. I live in a world without rush. The world outside you, the world you live in every day, is so fast. Cars rushing, people hurrying, clocks ticking, deadlines approaching. Everything is about speed, about getting things done, now. It can be exhausting, can't it? That constant pressure to keep up. But in my world, in the warm, quiet space inside you, time moves differently. My pace is slow, deliberate, and deeply, profoundly patient. I am the living embodiment of the saying, slow and steady wins the race. Do you know how long it takes for the food you've eaten to complete its journey through me? It's not a matter of hours. It can take anywhere from 12 to 48 hours, sometimes even longer. Think about that. For 1 to 2 full days, I am patiently, carefully tending to the final stages of your digestion. While you live through 1 or 2 entire days in the fast-paced world, I am still working with the meal you ate before. There is no rushing this process. It is an ancient, methodical craft. It takes time to persuade the last drops of water to return to you. It takes time for my muscular walls to gently knead and move everything along my winding path. It takes time for the final transformation to be complete. This slowness is not a flaw. It is my greatest strength. It is a design of perfect wisdom. In a world that tells you to hurry, I am your internal reminder that some things, the most important things, cannot be rushed. Growth cannot be rushed. Healing cannot be rushed. And the deep work of nourishment and release, that, too, requires time. My slow pace is a gift of peace to your body. It ensures that my work is thorough, gentle. It prevents the chaos and discomfort that would come from a system that is hurried and stressed. Imagine if my river flowed like a raging waterfall. It would be a disaster. Everything would be lost. The water, the electrolytes, the balance. So, I hold the line. I am the calm anchor in your bustling internal city. While the heart beats fast with excitement or fear, while the brain fires off 1,000,000 thoughts a minute, I remain slow, steady, predictable. My rhythm is like the slow, deliberate turning of the seasons. Spring does not rush into summer. Summer does not hurry into autumn. There is a natural, unhurried pace to life. I am a guardian of that pace, right inside of you. And as you lie here, preparing for sleep, you can borrow my pace. You can give yourself permission to slow down. There is nothing left to do today. No one to impress. No finish line to cross. The only task now is to let your mind slow down to match the rhythm of your body. Let your thoughts, which may have been racing all day, begin to drift. Let them slow down, becoming like logs floating gently on my slow-moving river. There is no destination. There is just floating, drifting, being. Feel the slowness in your own breath. The pause after you inhale. The even longer pause after you exhale. Your body knows this wisdom. It knows that rest is found in slowness. So let go of the rush. Let go of the hurry. The world will still be there tomorrow. For tonight, enter my world. A world where time is generous. A world where patience is king. A world where the greatest work is done in the quiet, unhurried moments. Let this feeling of deep, profound slowness cradle you and carry you gently toward your rest. We've journeyed quite a bit together. We've explored my home, my work, and my unhurried pace. But there is something else we need to talk about. Something a little more delicate. We need to talk about my reputation, the dark side of what I do. I know what people think. The large intestine, the colon, it's the body's plumbing, the waste disposal system. It's the part no one wants to discuss at the dinner table. It's seen as dirty, unpleasant, a little bit shameful even. And I understand. I truly do. But tonight, I want to tell you my side of the story. I want you to see my work through my eyes. Because what may seem unpleasant from the outside is, from in here, a process of incredible dignity and importance. So, let's talk about it. Yes, I am the one who handles the final product of digestion. The waste, the stool, the parts of your food that your body could not use. But I want you to stop thinking of it as waste. That word is so final, so negative. I prefer to think of it as an offering. Think of a magnificent old tree in the forest. All summer, its leaves work tirelessly, turning sunlight into energy, creating life. But when autumn comes, their work is done. They change color, from vibrant green to gold and red. And then, they let go. They fall to the forest floor. Are those fallen leaves waste, or are they an offering? An offering to the soil that will nourish the tree for the next year. They decompose, becoming part of the earth again, completing a perfect, beautiful cycle. There is no shame in it. There is only life, transforming into a new kind of life. My work is just like that. I am your body's autumn. I take what has served its purpose, the fibrous remains of the vibrant fruits and vegetables you ate, the parts that gave you energy, but are now finished with their task, and I prepare them for their own graceful release. I package them neatly. I ensure the process is as smooth and as comfortable as possible. I am preparing an offering to be returned to the earth. There is nothing dirty about this. It is the very cycle of nature, happening within you. It is a profound act of letting go. Every single day, your body teaches you this lesson. It teaches you to take in what nourishes you and to release what no longer serves you. This is a lesson not just for your body, but for your mind and your heart too. How many worries do you hold on to that no longer serve you? How many old hurts? How many fears? Imagine if you could release them as gracefully as your body releases what it no longer needs. That is the wisdom I hold. I am a master of letting go, and there is a deep peace in this process, a feeling of lightness, of cleanliness, of being renewed and ready for a fresh start. So, no, I am not the dark side. I am not a place of shame. I am a place of transformation, a place of renewal. I am the quiet, humble servant who completes the sacred cycle of nourishment. I take the final bow in a long and beautiful performance. And when you think of me, I hope you will no longer feel any discomfort. I hope you will feel a sense of respect, a sense of awe, even for this perfectly designed system. A system that knows, without you ever having to tell it, how to keep you clean, how to keep you balanced, and how to gracefully, peacefully let things go. As you fall asleep tonight, let go of the day. Let it fall away from you like an autumn leaf. It has served its purpose. And now, it is time for rest. It is time for renewal. My world is not dark. It is simply quiet. And in that quiet, there is a profound and simple peace. Now, just breathe. You're doing so wonderfully, just allowing my voice to be a gentle anchor for your mind as it begins to drift. Don't worry about following every word. Just float on the sound. We have talked about my home, my purpose, my pace, and my true nature. Now I want to take you into a specific moment in my day. A very important, recurring moment. The moment of arrival. Imagine my world is a quiet, calm harbor, a peaceful bay where the waters are still and the air is warm. For much of the day, this harbor is in a state of patient waiting. I am slowly working with what is already here, absorbing water, letting my tides gently flow. But then, a signal comes, a gentle ripple from my upstream neighbor. That neighbor, your small intestine, is a very different place from me. It's a bustling, energetic port. It's a place of rapid action, where nutrients are broken down and whisked away into your bloodstream with incredible speed and efficiency. It is a world of constant activity. My world, as you know, is much slower. I am the quiet countryside to its busy city. So, a few hours after you've enjoyed a meal, the work in that busy city begins to wind down. The final nutrients have been absorbed. The last tasks are complete, and a little gateway between our two worlds prepares to open. This gateway is called the ileocecal valve, a fancy name for a simple, intelligent door. And when that door opens, the arrival happens. It is not a flood. It is not a crash. It is a gentle, soft entry. A soupy liquid mixture of indigestible fiber, water, and billions of used-up cells flows from the energetic world of the small intestine into the calm harbor of my world. For me, this moment feels like a sense of purpose renewed. It is the feeling of receiving a new task, a new batch of material to work with. It's like a potter receiving a fresh block of wet clay. The potential is there. The work is about to begin. The arrival happens in my very first section, a little pouch on your lower right side called the cecum. From this starting point, I will begin my slow and patient work. I will begin to gently nudge the new arrivals upward on the first leg of their journey along my winding river. I will begin to drink in the water, starting the process of transformation. This moment, this handover, is a perfect example of the body's seamless teamwork. The small intestine knows its job is done. It passes the baton to me, and I know, instinctively, that my job is just beginning. There is no confusion, no hesitation, just a perfect, coordinated dance that has been practiced for millions of years. It's a rhythm you can trust. As you lie in bed, you don't have to worry about this process. You don't have to manage it. Your body's inner wisdom is taking care of everything. This gentle arrival, this passing of the baton, is happening inside you without any effort from your conscious mind. It's a beautiful thing to be so well cared for. And just as the remains of your food arrive in my harbor to begin a new phase of their journey, you are arriving now at the edge of sleep. You are leaving the busy, active world of your day behind, and you are entering the calm, quiet harbor of the night. It is a gentle handover. You are passing the baton from your waking mind to your dreaming mind. Let the arrival be soft. Let go of the day's activities. They are finished now. A new journey is beginning. A journey into rest, into healing, into dreams. Let the transition be as smooth and as peaceful as the one happening right now, deep inside of you. I'm here, still with you, your constant, quiet companion on this journey into rest. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. There is nothing to hold on to, just the sound of my voice and the gentle rhythm of your own breath. We've talked about the moment of arrival, when the watery remains of your meal are passed to me, like a baton in a long, patient relay race. Now, I want to tell you about the most important ingredient in that mixture, the one element that makes all my work possible. I want to tell you about my greatest love, water. This chapter is my love letter to water. It may sound simple, but to me, water is everything. It is my closest partner, my most trusted friend. My work, my very existence, depends on it. You see, when the mixture arrives in my harbor, it's very liquid, and my first, most important job is to drink, to absorb that water and return its life-giving essence to your body. But I don't take all of it. That is the secret. I need to leave just enough, the perfect amount, because the water that remains with me is what keeps everything soft, everything moving, everything comfortable. When you drink enough water throughout your day, my world feels like a cool, flowing stream. Everything glides. My muscular walls pulse with ease. My gentle tide moves effortlessly. The journey through my winding path is smooth, serene, and peaceful. Every sip of water you take is a gift you send directly to me. I feel it as a wave of relief, a promise of ease. It is the most loving, simple act of self-care you can offer. But when you don't drink enough, my world changes. My beautiful flowing stream begins to run dry. The journey becomes difficult. Things become hard, stuck, sluggish. My muscular walls have to work so much harder. They have to strain and push against friction. The gentle tide becomes a struggle. It's like trying to push a boat through a dry, cracked riverbed. I don't tell you this to make you worry. I tell you this so you can understand the signals of your body. When you feel thirsty, it is a message from me and my neighbors, the kidneys. It is a gentle whisper asking for help. A soft request for the gift of water. Think of it now. Imagine the feeling of a cool, clear glass of water. Imagine the feeling of it quenching your thirst. That simple, wonderful feeling is a reflection of the happiness you bring to me. Water is the great lubricant of life. It is the agent of flow. When things are flowing, there is no tension, no struggle, no discomfort. In Eastern wisdom, water is associated with the energy of letting go, of adapting, of finding the path of least resistance. A river does not fight the rocks, it flows around them. Water can be soft and yielding, yet it can also carve canyons through stone. It is the perfect balance of gentleness and strength. That is the energy I try to embody for you. A gentle, flowing strength. And water is what allows me to do that. So as you lie here, drifting deeper into relaxation, think of the water within you. Nearly 60% of your body is water. You are a walking, talking, dreaming ocean. Your blood is a salty river. Your cells are tiny, plump bags of life-giving fluid. Feel that gentle, fluid nature within you now. Imagine a cool, peaceful stream flowing through your entire body, washing away any tension, any dryness, any feeling of being stuck. Let it flow through your feet, your legs, your belly, where I live, all the way up to your shoulders, your neck, and your mind. You are a being of water, of flow. And all my work is dedicated to maintaining that beautiful, peaceful flow within you. Thank you for every sip of water you take. It is a true act of kindness, a true act of love. Tonight, I've been telling you all about my own little world, my winding river, my love for water, my slow and steady pace. But I am not alone in here. I am part of a vast, bustling, and wonderfully cooperative community. I want to introduce you to some of my neighbors, the other organs who live and work alongside me in the amazing community that is your body. My closest neighbor, as you know, is the small intestine. We are connected, like two countries sharing a peaceful border. The small intestine is a whirlwind of activity. It's a brilliant, fast-paced chemist, breaking down food and absorbing nutrients at an incredible rate. If I am the slow, thoughtful farmer, the small intestine is the busy, energetic merchant in the town square. We are very different, but we work together perfectly. It does the fast work, and then it passes the final, patient work on to me. We have a deep, unspoken understanding. Then there is the liver. The liver is the master chemist of the entire body. It lives above me, a large, wise, and powerful presence. I don't interact with the liver directly, but the work I do is essential for its happiness. By helping to remove what the body no longer needs, I prevent toxins from building up. I keep the whole environment clean, which makes the liver's incredibly complex job of filtering your blood and managing nutrients so much easier. We are like colleagues in different departments, working toward the same goal, your vibrant health. We don't need to speak. We just know we can rely on each other. And then there are the kidneys. My dear friends, the kidneys, they are my partners in the delicate dance of water balance. While I am absorbing water from the food you eat, they are filtering it from your blood. Together, we make sure your body has the perfect amount of hydration. Not too much, not too little. We are in constant communication through subtle hormonal messages that travel between us like silent messengers. If I absorb a little more water, they adjust. If they release a little more, I adjust. It's a silent, synchronized ballet, happening every moment of the day, ensuring the ocean within you remains at perfect peace. This is the secret of your body. It is not a collection of separate parts. It is a community, a family, a team. Every single member, from the smallest cell to the largest organ, is working in perfect harmony. There is no ego, no competition. There is only a shared purpose: to keep you alive, to keep you healthy, to keep you thriving. This silent, coordinated dance is the music of your life. It plays on, even when you are not aware of it, especially when you sleep. As you rest, we are all still here. The heart keeps drumming its steady beat. The lungs keep breathing the gentle tide of air. The brain is weaving its mysterious dreams. And we, the organs of digestion, are quietly continuing our work of nourishment and renewal. It's a beautiful thought, isn't it? That you are never alone. You are the home to a community of trillions of living things, all devoted to you, all working together in a symphony of life. So as you drift, feel that sense of harmony within you. Feel the deep, unspoken cooperation that is your very essence. You are a walking miracle of teamwork. Let that feeling of connection and support comfort you. Let it remind you that everything is connected. Everything is working together for your good. Rest now. Let your community take care of you. We've got this. I am here. And you are here. And all is well. Just allow the sound of my voice to be a gentle wave, washing over you, carrying you further and further from the shore of your busy day. I've told you about my neighbors, the other organs I work with in this beautiful community. But now, I want to share my most amazing secret with you. It is the greatest wonder of my world. It is something so incredible, it might be hard to believe. You see, I am not just a river. I am also a world. I am a home, a vibrant, teeming, and profoundly alive ecosystem. Inside my warm, winding walls, I host a population of trillions. Yes, trillions of tiny, microscopic living beings. This is your microbiome. Now, when you hear the word bacteria, you might think of germs, of illness, of something to be cleaned away. But these tiny beings are not your enemies. Far from it. They are your oldest friends, your most loyal partners. They have been living with your ancestors for millions of years. They are as much a part of you as your own heart or your own lungs. I want you to imagine my world not just as a river, but as a vast, lush, secret garden, a tropical rainforest full of life. And these trillions of bacteria are the inhabitants of this garden. They are the gardeners, the workers, the protectors. They are my helpers. And they are your helpers too. There are more of them living inside me than there are stars in our galaxy. Let that thought settle in your mind for a moment. You are carrying an entire galaxy of life within you. You are a universe. These tiny helpers are not just passive residents. They are incredibly active. They are my partners in digestion. When the fibrous parts of plants arrive in my world, the parts your own body can't break down, my little friends get to work. They feast on this fiber. They ferment it. And in doing so, they perform miracles. They release vitamins for you, vitamins like K, and some of the B vitamins, which are essential for your blood, your energy, and your brain. They create special compounds like butyrate, which is the favorite food for the cells that line my walls. It keeps me strong, healthy, and happy. It is a beautiful, circular gift. You feed them fiber, and they feed me, so I can better serve you. They are also my protectors. My little army, this garden of friendly bacteria, takes up all the available space along my walls. They create a living shield. So when an unfriendly bacteria or a virus happens to enter my world, there is no room for it to settle down. There is no place for it to cause trouble. My friends crowd them out, protecting me and protecting you from harm. They are a crucial part of your immune system, a living, breathing line of defense. This secret garden inside of you is one of the most exciting frontiers of modern medicine. Scientists are only just beginning to understand the depth of its importance. This garden influences your mood, your weight, your immunity, even your thoughts. It is a world of deep connection, and you are its keeper. You are the sky above this garden, the sun and the rain that determine whether it thrives. Your daily choices have a direct and profound impact on the happiness and health of these trillions of little friends. Isn't that a magical thought? You are a gardener. You are the steward of a secret, internal world teeming with life, and the health of that garden is deeply connected to your own. So as you lie here, on the edge of sleep, bring your awareness to your belly. Imagine that warm, dark, peaceful space, and picture it, a lush, vibrant, secret garden, full of life, full of helpers, all working for you, all living in harmony. It's not just a fantasy, it is the deep, living truth of you. Rest now, dear gardener, and let your garden flourish in the peace of the night. In our last chapter, I revealed my most wonderful secret, the secret garden I hold within my walls, your microbiome, that bustling, vibrant world of trillions of tiny helpers who are your oldest and most loyal friends. You are the keeper of this garden, a thought so magical, so empowering. And tonight, I want to talk about how you tend to it, how you, with your simple daily choices, can help my garden, your garden, to flourish and thrive. It's much simpler than you think. You don't need to do anything complicated. The most powerful way you care for this inner world is through the food you eat. You see, my little friends are living beings, and like all living beings, they need to eat. They don't care for the sugary, processed foods that your tongue might enjoy. Their favorite foods, the foods that make them strong and happy and diverse, are the very same foods your body can't digest on its own. They love fiber, all the tough, stringy bits in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and beans. To you, it's just roughage. But to my trillions of helpers, it's a gourmet feast. These foods are called prebiotics, and they are the perfect fertilizer for your secret garden. When you eat an apple, or a bowl of oatmeal, or a salad full of leafy greens, you are doing two things at once. You are nourishing your own body with vitamins and minerals, and you are sending down a delicious care package to your little friends in my garden. Imagine you are standing at the top of a lush, green valley, and you gently toss down handfuls of the most wonderful, nourishing seeds and nutrients. You watch as they sprinkle down into the valley, and you can almost hear the quiet, happy hum of life as the inhabitants of that valley receive your gift. That is what you do every time you choose to eat a plant-based, fiber-rich food. You are consciously, lovingly, tending to your garden, And a well-fed garden is a happy garden. When my little friends are happy, they multiply. The good ones, the beneficial ones, grow in number, creating an even stronger, more diverse community. A diverse garden is a resilient garden. It's better at protecting you. It's better at producing all those wonderful vitamins and compounds that keep me and you healthy. The effect is profound. When you tend to your garden, you are tending to your own mood, to your own immunity, to your own peace. It is the most beautiful example of cause and effect. A simple, mindful choice on your plate translates directly into harmony and strength within my walls. This is a wisdom that has been known for centuries in traditional medicine from both the East and the West. Long before we had the science to see, my little friends, healers knew that a diet rich in vegetables and whole foods was the foundation of good health. They knew that a happy gut was the root of a happy life. They didn't know about the trillions of bacteria, but they saw the results. They understood the connection. There is no judgment here. No list of good foods and bad foods to make you feel stressed. It is just a gentle invitation, an invitation to see your food not just as fuel or as a treat, but as an act of gardening, an act of love for the secret world you carry within. So as you drift off to sleep, know that you hold this incredible power, the power to nurture a universe of life inside you. And it is as simple as choosing an extra vegetable, an extra piece of fruit, a handful of nuts. These are not chores. They are acts of profound self-care. They are gifts you give to your oldest friends. Rest now, dear gardener. You have done well. Let the peace of the night be like a gentle, nourishing rain on your secret garden, helping it to grow strong and vibrant as you sleep. Yes, it's me, your inner gardener, your quiet river. I'm so glad you've stayed with me. With every chapter, with every breath, you are sinking deeper into a state of peace. And I am so happy to be your guide. We've talked about my secret garden and the trillions of tiny helpers who live there. And we've talked about how you can tend to this garden with the food you choose. Tonight, I want to sing a song of praise for my favorite meal of all, my greatest love, my deepest joy. I want to tell you about the joy of fiber. To you, fiber might just be the stringy stuff in celery, the rough part of whole wheat bread, the skin of an apple. But to me, to me it is the most wonderful, multifaceted gift you could ever send down. It is not just one thing. It comes in many forms, each with its own special magic. First, there is what you might call soluble fiber. When this arrives in my river, it does something magical with the water. It dissolves, forming a soft, gentle, soothing gel. Imagine a soft, warm, healing balm spreading along my entire length. That is what soluble fiber feels like to me. It is found in foods like oats, apples, beans, and carrots. This soft gel is a wonderful friend. It slows everything down just a little bit more, ensuring the journey through my world is never rushed. It feeds the very best of my little bacterial helpers, giving them the exact nourishment they need to thrive. And it makes the final product of my work, the stool, soft, full, and incredibly easy to pass. It is the very essence of comfort. Every time you eat a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast, you are sending a wave of this soothing, gentle comfort down to me. And I am so grateful. Then there is the other kind of fiber, insoluble fiber. This kind doesn't dissolve in water, it stays whole, and it acts like the world's most gentle broom. It is found in things like nuts, cauliflower, and the skins of many fruits and vegetables. As this insoluble fiber travels through my winding river, it gently sweeps along my walls. It's not a harsh scrubbing. It is a soft, feather-light brushing, a gentle exfoliation. It sweeps away old cells that are ready to be shed. It keeps my walls clean and toned, and it adds bulk and weight which gives my muscular walls something substantial, yet soft, to press against. This makes my gentle tide, my rhythmic dance of peristalsis, strong, effective, and effortless. So you see, you send me both a soothing balm and a gentle broom, the perfect toolkit to keep my home in perfect condition. When a meal rich in both types of fiber arrives, my entire world rejoices. My little garden of helpers begins to hum with happy activity, feasting on the delicious prebiotics. My river flows with a perfect, gentle current, not too fast, not too slow. My walls feel soothed and clean. The entire process of transformation becomes a joyful, effortless dance. This is the food I was designed for. The food your body has understood for thousands and thousands of years. The simple, humble, and powerful gifts from the earth. A crunchy apple, a warm bowl of lentil soup, a handful of almonds. These are not just foods. They are messages of love you send to me. You don't have to think too hard about it. You don't need to count grams or read complicated labels. Just think of colors. Think of plants. The more colors from fruits and vegetables you have on your plate, the more different kinds of fiber you are sending me. And the more diverse the fiber, the more diverse and resilient my secret garden becomes. As you drift now, imagine the feeling of deep, simple satisfaction. The feeling of being perfectly full, perfectly comfortable. That is the feeling you give me when you nourish me with fiber. It is a feeling of deep, abiding wellness that radiates from me, out into your entire body. It is the foundation of your health, and it is a joy to create it for you, every single day. My dear friend, you are doing so well, just resting, just listening, letting the world fade away. That's all that is required of you now. Let my voice be the only thing you hold on to, and hold it lightly. We've just shared the joy of my favorite meal, the wonderful, life-giving gift of fiber. It is the food my whole world understands, the language that my little helpers speak fluently. But sometimes, other things arrive, things that are not so familiar. And I want to talk about that now, with the utmost gentleness, without any judgment. I want to tell you what it feels like when I receive highly processed foods. Imagine you are a master craftsman, a skilled artisan who has worked your entire life with beautiful natural materials. You know the feel of wood, the texture of stone, the softness of cotton. You know exactly how to work with them to create something wonderful. Then one day, someone brings you a strange, new material. It's shiny, artificial, and you've never seen it before. It has no grain, no natural texture. Your trusted tools can't seem to get a grip on it. You don't know what to do with it. You can try to work with it, but it's confusing. It's difficult. It takes so much more effort, and the end result is never quite right. That is what it feels like for me. And for my trillions of tiny helpers, when we receive highly processed foods, these foods, the ones that come in crinkly bags and bright boxes, with long lists of ingredients that are hard to pronounce, they are like that strange, artificial material. They arrive in my harbor, and a quiet confusion settles over my world. My little bacterial friends, who are experts at feasting on the complex fibers of a carrot or a bean, they look at these strange, refined flowers and artificial chemicals, and they don't recognize them. This is not the food they evolved to eat. It doesn't provide the nourishment they need to thrive. So my garden, instead of humming with happy activity, becomes a little quieter, a little more sluggish, and for me, the work becomes much harder. These foods often contain very little fiber and very little water, so instead of a soft, bulky material to work with, I am given a dense, sticky, and often dry paste. My gentle brooms and soft sponges have nothing to work on. My muscular walls have to work overtime. My gentle tide has to push much harder to move this unfamiliar material along. It's a struggle. It can make my river slow down to a near standstill. Or sometimes, certain artificial ingredients can be irritating, making my river rush with a chaotic, uncomfortable urgency. There is no peace in it. There is only confusion and effort. I don't tell you this to make you feel guilty. Guilt is never helpful. There is a place for all foods in a balanced life. But I tell you this so you can understand, so you can feel, with empathy, what is happening inside you. When you choose a simple whole food, an apple, a potato, a piece of fish, you are sending me a message of clarity. A message my whole world understands and knows how to work with. It is an act of kindness. It makes my job a joy. When you choose a highly processed food, you are sending me a puzzle, a challenge, and I will do my best, always, to solve it for you. I will work as hard as I can to keep you safe and comfortable, but it is tiring. So as you rest here, in this space of gentle awareness, just hold this thought. The simpler your food, the simpler my work. The more natural your food, the more harmonious my world. This is not a rule to follow. It is an invitation. An invitation to bring more simplicity, more ease, and more loving kindness to your inner world. Every small choice matters. Every simple, whole food is a gift of peace you give directly to me, your faithful, hard-working friend. And I thank you for it. With all of my being, we have traveled the entire length of my river together. We have seen the arrival of food, the long, slow journey, the loving work of absorbing water and nutrients with the help of my trillions of friends. Now, it is time to talk about the final step, the end of the journey. It is a topic that can make people feel a little awkward. But here, in this safe and quiet space, there is no awkwardness. There is only the simple, beautiful truth of your body. So let's talk, with gentleness and grace, about the rhythm of elimination. After 12, or 24, or even 48 hours of patient work, I have done all that I can do. I have reclaimed all the water and electrolytes your body needs. My little friends have feasted on the fiber and created their wonderful gifts of vitamins. What remains has been transformed. It has been neatly and softly packaged, ready for its release. This final act is not an accident. It is a predictable, rhythmic dance. The end of my river, that final shaped curve, begins to fill, and as it fills, it sends a gentle, polite message up to your brain, a soft little whisper. There is no emergency, no frantic alarm. It is just a calm, clear signal. It is the body's way of communicating a simple, natural need. In a perfectly harmonious world, you hear that signal, and you honor it. You find a quiet, private moment, and you allow the dance to complete itself. And the final moment, the release, is exactly that. A release, a letting go. It is the body's final, physical sigh of relief. It is the completion of a long and beautiful cycle. When this rhythm is working well, it is a source of deep comfort and predictability in your life. It is a sign that all is well in my world. It is a confirmation that you have been nourishing me with the water and fiber I love. It tells you that my tides are flowing smoothly and my little garden is thriving. A predictable rhythm of elimination is one of the clearest signs of a happy and healthy gut. It is a dance. And every dance has a rhythm. For some people, the rhythm is once a day. For others, it might be a little more or a little less. The rhythm itself is not what's most important. What matters is its predictability, its ease. This dance is the final act of clearing, of cleansing. It makes space for the new. Just as you might tidy your home to feel a sense of peace and order, your body performs this essential tidying every single day. It lets go of the old to make way for the new nourishment that will come from your next meal. So I invite you to release any feelings of awkwardness around this topic and instead cultivate a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for this intelligent, predictable rhythm. Gratitude for this daily act of letting go. It is a symbol of the health you are cultivating. Every time you honor this simple, natural dance, you are honoring the incredible work of your own body. You are participating in a sacred cycle of nourishment and release that connects you to all of life. It is as natural as your breath. The inhale, taking in the new, and the exhale, releasing the old. My dance is just the same, taking in and letting go. Let that rhythm soothe you now. In and out, taking in peace and letting go of the day. There is nothing to do. The dance is happening, all on its own. We've talked about the big things: food, water, the dance of elimination. Now, I want to whisper to you about the little things, the simple, everyday habits that can make the difference between a peaceful, sunny day in my world and a chaotic, stormy one. My world, your inner world, thrives on rhythm, on predictability. I am a creature of habit. I love routines. They are like a gentle, predictable sunrise that I can count on every single day. When you have a somewhat regular schedule, when you tend to eat your meals around the same times each day, you create a beautiful, predictable rhythm for me. The arrivals in my harbor happen on a schedule I can learn and anticipate. My tides can prepare. My little helpers know when to expect their feast. The entire community within me can operate with a sense of calm, flowing order. It feels like a beautiful, sunny day with a gentle, steady breeze. Everything is easy, everything is in harmony. Another habit that brings me so much joy is when you take your time, when you eat slowly and mindfully, when you give yourself a quiet moment after a meal, and especially when you honor my gentle signals for the dance of elimination. Without rushing, when you give me the time I need, my world is serene. My river flows at its perfect, unhurried pace. But when your daily life is chaotic and unpredictable, my world feels that chaos too. If you skip meals or eat at very different times every day, it's like my harbor is suddenly hit with an unexpected tidal wave, or left dry and empty for far too long. There is no rhythm. There is only surprise and reaction. My community is constantly scrambling to adapt. It feels like a day of unpredictable storms, a sudden downpour, followed by a harsh, dry wind. It is difficult to find my balance, and when you are always in a rush, rushing through meals, rushing out the door, ignoring my gentle signals, you send a powerful message of stress down to me. That feeling of being hurried tightens my muscular walls. It can make my gentle tides become choppy and irregular. It disrupts the calm, flowing rhythm that I love so much. I don't tell you this to add another thing to your list of worries. It is the opposite. I tell you this to empower you, to show you how simple it is to bring peace to your inner world. You don't need a perfect, rigid schedule. Not at all. It is just a gentle invitation to cultivate a little more rhythm, a little more predictability, wherever you can. Maybe it's just one meal that you have at roughly the same time each day. Maybe it's a quiet 5-minute pause you take after lunch. Maybe it's a morning routine that gives your body a predictable start to the day. These small acts of rhythm are profound acts of kindness to me. They are like smoothing the waters of my river. They are like promising my little community that they can count on a steady, gentle sun. Your external world and your internal world are not separate. They are reflections of each other. When you create a little more calm and rhythm in your daily life, you are creating a world of calm and rhythm inside me. And when my world is calm, It sends messages of peace and well-being back out to your entire body. So as you lie here, floating in the deep calm of the night, just know that you have the power to create this peace. It is found in the small, simple, loving habits of your day. It is found in the rhythm you choose. For now, the only rhythm you need to notice is the gentle, steady rhythm of your breathing. Let it be your anchor. Let it be your lullaby. Let it be the soft, predictable wave that carries you all the way to shore. You are sinking now, sinking into a deep and wonderful state of calm. Your body is still. Your mind is quiet. Let my voice be the softest of whispers, a gentle breeze that doesn't disturb your peace, but only deepens it. We've talked about the simple, physical things that bring harmony to my world. The rhythm of your habits, the food you eat, the water you drink. But there is another connection we share. A connection that is invisible, yet incredibly powerful. A connection of feeling, of emotion. I want to talk to you now about the famous gut-brain axis. It sounds like a complicated highway, but it's really just a secret telephone line. A direct line of communication between your thoughts and my world. Whatever you are feeling up there, in your beautiful, busy brain, I feel it down here, in the quiet coils of your belly. We are connected. We are one. When your mind is calm, when you feel peaceful, happy and safe, that feeling travels down the telephone line as a message of pure serenity. My muscular walls relax. My gentle tide flows with a smooth, predictable rhythm. My river is a picture of peace. My little garden of helpers thrives in this calm environment. It is like a perfect summer day in my world, warm, sunny, and still. But when you feel stressed, when you are worried, anxious, or afraid, a very different message comes down that line. It is not a gentle whisper. It is a frantic, urgent alarm. The message says, danger, threat, prepare for trouble. And my world, my peaceful rhythmic world, is thrown into chaos. That feeling of having butterflies in your stomach. That is me, reacting to your nerves. That feeling of your gut being tied in knots. That is my muscular walls, clenching and tightening in response to your anxiety. The calm, predictable tide that I love so much is disrupted. The storm of your worry turns my gentle river into a turbulent, choppy sea. Sometimes, the stress makes everything stop. My river becomes stagnant, frozen with tension. Other times, the stress makes everything rush. A panicked flood that creates discomfort and urgency. Your worry becomes my weather. Your brain, in its wisdom, is trying to protect you. When it senses danger, it sends signals to divert energy away from processes like digestion and toward your muscles, so you can run or fight. This is an ancient, life-saving instinct. But in our modern world, the danger is often not a tiger in the jungle. It's a deadline, a difficult conversation, a worry about the future. And my world doesn't know the difference. I just receive the alarm, and I react. The storm of worry rains down on my little garden of helpers, and they can suffer. The whole ecosystem is disrupted. I don't tell you this to give you another thing to worry about. Oh, not at all. I tell you this to show you how deeply connected you are, to show you that your feelings are real, and they have a physical home. And I tell you this to empower you, because just as your mind can create a storm in my world, it can also create the calm. Every time you take a slow, deep breath, like the one you are taking now, you are sending a message of safety down that telephone line. You are whispering to me, it's okay. We are safe. You can relax. And I listen. My walls begin to soften. My tide begins to smooth out. The storm begins to pass. Every time you do something that brings you peace, listening to quiet music, taking a gentle walk, or just lying here, listening to my voice. You are actively calming the weather in my world. You are a gentle, loving force of nature within your own body. You have the power to soothe your own inner storms. It is one of the most beautiful and magical things about you. So as you drift, let that power wash over you. Know that with every peaceful exhale, you are sending a wave of calm right to the center of your being. You are telling me, and every other part of your body, that all is well, that it is time for rest. It is time for healing. And in the quiet of the night, I receive that message. And I thank you for it, as I settle into a deep and peaceful rhythm, perfectly in sync with your own. You are so wonderfully relaxed. A quiet stillness has settled over you, a stillness that is deep and healing. Just stay in that place of peace. Let my voice be a distant, comforting sound on the edge of your awareness. We have talked about my role in digestion, in recycling water, in the dance of elimination. But I have another secret role, a duty that I perform with silent, vigilant pride. I am one of the most important guardians of your health. It may be surprising to learn, but a huge portion of your body's immune system, perhaps as much as 70%, lives right here, along the warm, winding walls of my river. It is a hidden, but incredibly powerful fortress. My lining, the soft, delicate inner surface of my walls, is not just a simple tube. It is a border, a smart, intelligent, and incredibly selective border between the outside world that is passing through me and your precious, protected inner world. Imagine the wall of a great, peaceful castle. This wall is not just made of stone. It is a living wall, lined with countless tiny guards. These guards are your immune cells. They stand shoulder to shoulder, vigilant and aware, watching everything that flows by. Their job is to make crucial decisions every single moment of every single day. They must decide what is a friend and what is a foe. When the good things come along, the nutrients from your food, the friendly bacteria from my garden, the helpful compounds they produce, the guards on my wall recognize them. They nod, and they allow these friends to pass through the border, into your bloodstream, to nourish and support you. But when a stranger arrives, an unfriendly bacteria, a virus, a toxin, something that could cause you harm, the guards on my wall spring into action. They are incredibly smart. They communicate with each other, instantly identifying the threat. They form a tight, impenetrable barrier, refusing entry, and they sound an alarm, calling in reinforcements from the rest of your immune system to come and neutralize the invader before it can cause any trouble. This all happens silently, without you ever knowing. It is a constant, quiet, and deeply reassuring process. I am your peaceful border patrol. My job is to let the good in and keep the bad out. The health of this wall is everything. When my wall is strong and healthy, when the guards are well nourished and the border is sealed tight, your entire body is safer. You are more resilient, more protected. And how do you keep this wall strong? You already know the answers. You help me by sending down the water I love, which keeps my lining healthy and hydrated. You help me by sending down the fiber that feeds my little garden of helpers, because my friendly bacteria are also part of this defense system. They talk to my immune cells. They help to train them, keeping them smart and balanced, so they don't overreact to friendly things. And you help me by calming your inner storms of stress. When my world is in chaos, my wall can become stressed too. A calm mind helps to create a strong and peaceful border. Isn't it wonderful to know that you are so well protected? As you lie here, safe in your bed, know that there is a great, living wall of defense deep inside you. standing guard for you, a silent, tireless army of protectors, working in perfect harmony to keep you well. You don't have to worry. You don't have to fight. Your body knows how to protect you. Your only job is to rest, to give this incredible system the peace and quiet it needs to do its best work. As you sleep, my guards will be extra vigilant. The night is a time of deep repair and heightened surveillance in my world. So let go. Surrender to the feeling of being completely and utterly safe, protected from without and protected from within. Rest now, dear one. Your guardians are on watch. Are you still awake? Or are my words simply becoming a part of your dreams? Either way is perfectly fine. Your body is hearing what it needs to hear. Your subconscious mind is listening. We've talked about my great wall of defense, the silent guardians who protect you as you rest. Now, I want to share another secret to my happiness, something you do in your waking hours that feels like a wonderful gift to me. I want to talk about the joy of movement, the gentle squeeze of exercise. I know. I am the organ of slowness. My world thrives on a patient, unhurried pace. So you might think that the fast, energetic world of exercise would be a disturbance to me, but it's not true. I love it when you move, when you go for a walk, or do some gentle stretching, or even just dance around your room. You are not just moving your legs and your arms. You are moving your core, and you are moving me. Every step you take, every gentle twist of your torso is like a soft, rhythmic massage for me and my neighbors. It is a gentle squeeze. Imagine a soft, warm hand gently pressing on your belly, encouraging things to move along. That is what your movement feels like to me. This gentle squeeze is one of my favorite feelings. It helps my tide. It encourages my natural rhythm of peristalsis. It's like a friendly, helping hand that makes my job of moving everything through my winding river so much easier. When you are active, my own activity becomes more regular, more efficient, and more comfortable. The simple act of walking is one of the best things you can do for me. The gentle up and down, side-to-side motion of your body is the perfect rhythm to stimulate my flow. It's like a gentle rocking that lulls my entire world into a state of happy, productive harmony. Even as you lie here, perfectly still, you can help me. The deep, slow belly breaths you are taking right now are a form of internal exercise. With every deep inhale, your diaphragm, the big muscle below your lungs, moves down, giving me a soft little squeeze. And with every long exhale, it releases. Inhale, a gentle squeeze. Exhale, a soft release. It is a tiny, internal massage that you are giving me with every breath. It is one of the most soothing and helpful rhythms you can create. It tells my nervous system to relax. It encourages my tide to flow gently. It is an act of pure, loving kindness. So let's take a few of those breaths together now. A slow breath in, feeling your belly expand. You are gently hugging me now. And a long, slow breath out. In and out. A gentle internal dance, a rhythm of comfort. You don't need to run a marathon to make me happy. You don't need to do intense, strenuous workouts. Of course, those things have their own benefits for your heart and your muscles. But for me, your humble river, the simple, gentle movements are the most wonderful. A walk in the park, a bit of light gardening, a slow, mindful yoga practice. These are the things that feel like a symphony of support. There is a beautiful synergy at play here. When you move your body, you are helping to move me. And when I am moving well, your whole body feels lighter, more comfortable, and more energetic. which makes you want to move even more. It is a beautiful upward spiral of well-being. So, as you rest tonight, know that your stillness is well-earned. And when you wake, perhaps you will be inspired to greet the day with a gentle stretch or a quiet walk. And you can smile, knowing that with every step, you are sending a little wave of loving support down to me. You are giving me a gentle squeeze of encouragement. And I feel it. And I thank you for it. Yes, my peaceful friend, you are drifting now, aren't you? Floating on a warm, calm sea of near sleep. That's a wonderful place to be. Just stay there. Let my voice be the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore. We have spent so much time in my secret garden. That magical, inner world of trillions of tiny helpers who work so tirelessly for you. We've talked about how to feed them with the fiber they love. Now, I want to tell you how you can send them some new friends, how you can send in reinforcements. Let's talk about probiotics. It's another one of those scientific-sounding words, but the idea behind it is as simple and as friendly as can be. Probiotics are simply more good bacteria. They are friendly new travelers who you can invite into my world. Imagine my secret garden is a bustling, happy, and diverse city. It has trillions of citizens, all with their own special jobs, all working together in harmony. Now, imagine you have the power to open the gates of the city and welcome in some wonderful new visitors, talented immigrants who bring new skills, new energy, and new support to your community. That is what you are doing when you eat foods that contain probiotics. These friendly travelers are found in fermented foods, foods that have been transformed by the magic of good bacteria. A simple bowl of yogurt or kefir, the tangy crunch of sauerkraut or kimchi, the gentle fizz of kombucha. These foods are not just delicious. They are alive. They are carrying little pockets of reinforcements, ready to join my community. When they arrive in my world, it's a happy occasion. They don't come to take over. They come to help. They join forces with the friendly bacteria who already live here. They add to the strength of my great wall of defense. They help to crowd out any unfriendly guests who might be trying to cause trouble. And they help my own little helpers to do their job of digesting fiber and creating vitamins even better. They are like a fresh breeze that blows through my garden, bringing new life and new energy. This is a wisdom that is found in cultures all over the world. For thousands of years, people have been fermenting foods, not because they knew about the microbiome, but because they knew, instinctively, that these living foods were good for them. They knew they helped their digestion. They knew they made them feel strong and resilient. From the yogurts of the Mediterranean to the kimchi of Korea, this was a shared, global wisdom, a way of partnering with the invisible world of microbes to create foods that were not only preserved, but were also more nourishing and healing. You are the keeper of this ancient tradition. Every time you enjoy a spoonful of yogurt, you are participating in this wise and wonderful practice. You are sending a wave of support down to my secret garden. You are sending me a team of helpful, friendly reinforcements. The diversity is wonderful. Just as a garden with many different kinds of plants is stronger than a garden with only one, a gut with many different kinds of good bacteria is healthier. Each different fermented food can bring a different kind of friendly traveler. So, a little bit of this and a little bit of that helps to create a rich and resilient inner world. So as you lie here, on the very edge of dreaming, imagine your inner garden and imagine welcoming in some new, friendly faces. See them being greeted by the residents who are already there. See them shaking hands, sharing stories, and getting right to work, side by side, to keep their shared home, your body, in a state of vibrant, peaceful harmony. It's a beautiful thought. A community that is always ready to welcome a helpful new friend. Rest now. Your reinforcements are on the job, keeping everything in balance as you sleep. All is well. Tonight, we have been exploring the beautiful, harmonious flow of my world. The gentle tide, the steady rhythm, the dance of letting go. But sometimes that flow can slow down. Sometimes my beautiful winding river becomes blocked. And I want to talk about that with you now. Not to cause worry, but to bring understanding, to bring compassion. Let's talk gently about the feeling of constipation. Imagine my river, which usually flows with such ease. Imagine it becoming thick, sluggish, and slow. The gentle tide still tries to push forward, but the journey is difficult. It takes so much more effort. The water level has dropped, and the riverbed is thick with heavy, dry earth. Everything feels stuck. This is what it feels like for me. It is a feeling of being heavy, burdened. The joyful, effortless dance of peristalsis becomes a slow, strenuous labor. My muscular walls work so hard, squeezing and pushing, but making very little progress. A journey that should be smooth and flowing becomes a struggle. A great stillness, but not a peaceful one, settles over my world. When this happens, I send you a message. It is not an angry message. It is a quiet, polite, and sometimes uncomfortable whisper. It is a signal for help. The feeling of bloating, of fullness, of discomfort in your belly, that is my voice. That is me, calling up to you, saying, "My dear friend, I am struggling a little down here. My river is running dry. Could you please send some help?" And the wonderful thing, the truly magical thing, is that you know exactly how to help me. You already have all the tools. The solutions are not complicated or difficult. They are the very same simple, loving acts of kindness we have already talked about. When you hear my quiet call for help, you can send down the gift I love most of all. Water. Cool, clear, life-giving water. With every glass you drink, you are sending relief directly to my dry riverbed. You are softening what is hard. You are helping to restore the flow. And you can send down my favorite meal, fiber. The soft, spongy, soluble fiber that creates a soothing gel, and the gentle, sweeping, insoluble fiber that helps to move things along. An apple, a handful of prunes, a warm bowl of oatmeal. These are not just foods, they are loving answers to my call. They are the reinforcements I need to get my river flowing freely again. And you can offer me the gift of movement. A gentle walk, a few soft stretches. This gentle, rhythmic squeezing from the outside is like a helping hand, encouraging my own tides to regain their strength and rhythm. You see, it is not a scary situation. It is simply a conversation. I am a part of your body that tells you, very clearly, what I need. And you are the wise and loving keeper of this body, who knows how to listen and how to respond. There is no need for frustration or impatience with your body when this happens. It is a time for extra gentleness, extra compassion. It is a time to listen closely. Your body is not failing you. It is speaking to you. It is asking for a little more of the simple things that create harmony. So as you lie here, floating in this deep state of peace, know that you and your body are always in conversation. It is a dialogue of sensation, of comfort and discomfort. And you are learning to speak this language beautifully. You are learning to listen with your heart. Let a feeling of deep compassion for your body wash over you. It is doing its very best for you, every single moment. And when it sends you a signal, know that you have the wisdom to understand. You have the power to respond with simple, loving care. Rest in that knowledge. Rest in the peace of that deep connection. We just spoke about what happens when my river becomes too slow, too stagnant. But sometimes, the opposite happens. Sometimes, my peaceful winding river turns into a rushing, chaotic torrent. And I want to talk about that now, with the same gentleness. with the same loving understanding. Let's talk about the discomfort of diarrhea. Imagine my world, which is usually so calm and predictable. Now, imagine a sudden alarm bell rings. A signal flashes through my entire community. The message is urgent. Intruder! Danger! Evacuate immediately. This happens when something has entered your digestive system that your body recognizes as a potential threat. Maybe it was an unfriendly bacteria on some food. Maybe it was a virus. Or maybe it was just something that my world found irritating and unfamiliar. Your body's intelligence is incredible. Its primary goal is always to protect you. And so, it makes a swift and powerful decision. The usual, slow, patient work of absorbing water is put on hold. That is no longer the priority. The new priority is speed. The mission is to get the intruder out of your body as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And so, my river floods, the gateway from the small intestine opens wide, and a huge rush of water is purposefully sent down into my world. My gentle tides, my slow rhythmic waves, are replaced by powerful, urgent contractions. Everything is put on a fast track to the exit. It is a chaotic, uncomfortable, and urgent feeling. I know. I feel it too. My whole world is in a state of emergency. It is a flash flood, a rushing, turbulent storm. The work is intense. It is draining. But it is also a sign of your body's fierce, protective love for you. My rushing torrent is an act of defense. It is your body's very effective way of washing away a threat. It is a powerful, deep cleansing. It is a testament to your body's incredible ability to protect itself. So when this happens, I ask you not to be angry with your body. I ask you to see it for what it is, a sign of a strong and active defense system. Your body is fighting for you. It is protecting you with all its might. And when the storm has passed, when the intruder has been washed away, my world is left exhausted. The flood recedes, and my riverbed is left depleted. So much water has been lost. So many precious electrolytes have been washed away in the flood. This is when your body needs your gentleness the most. It is not a time to rush back to your busy life. It is a time for rest, for recovery, for quiet replenishment. After the storm, my world needs two things above all else. It needs water, and it needs rest. Small, gentle sips of water, perhaps with a pinch of salt and sugar to replace the lost electrolytes, are like a healing rain on my depleted shores. Simple, soothing foods, like plain rice or bananas, are like a gentle, healing balm for my tired walls. And rest, deep, peaceful rest, is the greatest gift of all. It gives my community the time it needs to recover, for my little garden of helpers to find its balance again, for my wall of defense to repair any stress it endured. So as you rest now, in the deep peace of this moment, feel a sense of awe for your body's protective wisdom. It knows how to handle a crisis. It knows how to defend you, and it knows how to heal. Trust in that wisdom. And when your body asks for a period of quiet recovery, honor that request. It is the most loving and supportive thing you can do. Rest now. Let the gentle calm after the storm soothe every part of you. Hello there. It's me, your faithful friend. You are so very safe, so very still. Just allow yourself to float on my words, as if they were a soft, gentle cloud, carrying you through a peaceful night sky. We have been talking about the times when my world is not in perfect harmony, the times when my river is blocked, or when it rushes in a flood. Your body has so much wisdom to handle these things, but sometimes it needs a helping hand. And I want to talk now about the wonderful, caring people who can offer that help. I want to talk about doctors. The idea of a doctor looking into my world might seem scary or invasive, It is a very private part of you, after all. But I want to offer you a different way to see it. A way filled with wonder and gratitude. Imagine you are the loving keeper of a vast, beautiful, and very old garden. You know this garden so well, but it is so large, and some of its paths are so hidden that you cannot see every single corner of it yourself. So, once in a while, you invite a master gardener to come and take a walk with you. A specialist who has spent their entire life studying gardens just like yours. This master gardener comes not to judge, but to help, to share their wisdom, to make sure every plant is healthy and every path is clear. That is what a doctor is. A master gardener for your inner world. And when they need to look inside my home, a procedure you might know as a colonoscopy, it is not something to be feared. Imagine this master gardener has a tiny, magical firefly that they can send on a gentle journey through my winding river. This firefly has a tiny light and a tiny camera. It floats peacefully through my entire length, from the beginning to the end. It is not a violent intrusion. It is a tour. It is a respectful visit. The firefly shines its gentle light on my soft pink walls, allowing the doctor, my master gardener, to see that everything is healthy, to see that my lining is smooth and strong, to look for any small problem, like a little weed that could be easily and gently removed before it ever has a chance to grow. It is an act of profound care, an act of prevention. It is a way of ensuring that my world can continue to serve you peacefully and happily for many, many years to come. And the people who do this work, the doctors, the nurses, they are truly remarkable. They have dedicated their lives to understanding my world and the worlds of all your other organs. They are river keepers. They are guardians. They are your partners in health. So if there ever comes a time when you need their help, I want you to feel a sense of trust, a sense of gratitude. They are not strangers. They are a part of your team. They are here to offer a helping hand with skill and with compassion. Even surgery, if it is ever needed, can be seen in this way. It is not an act of violence, but an act of skilled and loving repair. It is the master gardener, carefully mending a broken fence or strengthening a weak part of the garden wall so that the whole garden can be safer and more vibrant. As you lie here, in this state of deep and trusting relaxation, let any fear you might hold around doctors or hospitals just soften. Let it melt away. And in its place, cultivate a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for the brilliant, caring minds and the steady, gentle hands that have dedicated themselves to the art of healing. They are a helping hand, reaching out to you and to me, and we are so very lucky to have them. Rest in that feeling of being supported, cared for, by me, from within, and by so many others, from without. You are held in a great network of care. You are safe. Hello, my peaceful, sleeping friend. You are so deep in rest now. My voice may be the last thread of sound you hear before you drift completely into the silent world of dreams. And that is a perfect place to be. Tonight, we have journeyed so far. We have seen my world in all its states. In peace, in struggle, in a state of defense, and with a helping hand. Now, as we get ready to close this part of our story, I want to have one last, quiet reflection with you. I want you to feel, in your very bones, the importance of my flow. I want you to gently consider, what if I were to stop? This is not a thought to bring fear. Not at all. It is a thought to bring a deep, profound, and peaceful appreciation. A quiet awe for the work that happens so silently, so reliably, every single day. If my river were to stop flowing, if my tides were to cease their gentle dance, The beautiful harmony of your inner community would be lost. My first and most crucial job, as you know, is to reclaim water. If I were to stop, your body would lose a precious, vital amount of fluid every single day. The ocean within you would begin to dry up. Your cells would grow thirsty. The rivers of your bloodstream would run low. The balance would be broken. And the work of my little garden, the trillions of helpers who create vitamins and protect you, their world would stagnate. The flow is what keeps their ecosystem healthy. Without it, my garden would wither. And then, there is the most obvious part of my job, the final, graceful act of letting go. If I were to stop, what is meant to be released would remain. The offering that is meant to be returned to the earth would be held within. And your body, which is so wise in its cleanliness, would become burdened, weighed down. The beautiful, clean spaces within you would become cluttered. The system would back up, and the toxins that are meant to be escorted out would have nowhere to go. The effects would ripple outwards, touching every other member of our community. The liver would be under immense strain. The kidneys would struggle. Your immune system would be overwhelmed. Your energy would fade. Your skin would lose its glow. Your mind would become foggy. You see, the simple, humble work I do, the work that is so often overlooked and taken for granted, is a cornerstone of your entire well-being. My flow is the flow of life. It is the clearing of the old to make way for the new. It is the final, essential step in the sacred cycle of nourishment. And so, as you lie here, feeling the gentle, rhythmic flow of your own breath, let a wave of appreciation wash through you. Not a frantic, fearful appreciation, but a deep, quiet, peaceful gratitude. Gratitude for the simple, reliable flow within you. Gratitude for the silent, thankless work that I, your large intestine, do for you, day in and day out, without you ever needing to ask. I am your foundation of cleanliness, your guardian of hydration, your master of letting go, and my work is a gift that I give you freely, every single moment. Let that feeling of gratitude be the last thing you feel tonight. Gratitude for your breath, gratitude for your heartbeat, and gratitude for the quiet, winding river that flows so faithfully within you, always working to keep you in a state of perfect, peaceful balance. There is nothing else to do now. Just rest. Just be. And let the flow carry you into your dreams. Yes, it's me, your constant friend, here with you in the deep and quiet stillness of the night. You are so wonderfully relaxed now, so heavy. Just let your mind float, untethered, on the soft currents of my voice. We have journeyed so far together. We have seen my world in its joy and in its struggles. We have seen the importance of my flow. Now, I want to zoom out. I want to show you how the health of my quiet, humble world radiates outwards, touching every single part of you. I want to tell you about the gift of gut health. I want you to imagine that you are a magnificent, towering tree. Your feet are the roots, firmly planted in the earth. Your body is the strong, steady trunk. Your arms are the branches, reaching for the sky. And your mind, your thoughts, your spirit, they are the beautiful leaves dancing in the sunlight. If you are this beautiful tree, then I, along with my neighbor the small intestine, I am the root system that lies beneath the soil. You cannot see the roots. They are hidden. They are quiet. They work in the dark, thankless soil. But the health of the entire tree depends on the strength and vitality of those roots. When my world is happy, when my river is flowing smoothly, my garden is thriving, and my wall of defense is strong, it is like a healthy root system, drawing in perfect nourishment from the earth. And that nourishment travels up, supporting every other part of the tree. The glow of your skin, the clarity of your complexion, that is the radiance of the leaves on a well-nourished tree. When my world is in balance, I help to clear out the things that can cause skin irritation, allowing your natural glow to shine through. Your energy levels, your ability to move through your day with a feeling of lightness and vitality, that is the strength of the trunk and the branches. When my little helpers are creating B vitamins and I am perfectly absorbing minerals, I am sending a steady stream of foundational energy to your entire system. Your mood, your emotional resilience, your sense of calm and well-being, that is the beautiful, peaceful rustling of the leaves in a gentle breeze. Remember that secret telephone line between your brain and my world? It is a two-way street. When my garden is thriving, my little helpers produce compounds that travel up to your brain, creating feelings of calmness and contentment. A happy gut is truly a foundation for a happy mind. And your immune system, your ability to weather the seasons of life and stay strong, that is the deep, innate resilience of the entire tree. With my great wall of defense standing strong, your body is better protected. It can save its energy for growth and healing, rather than constantly fighting off invaders. You see, the simple, humble work I do in the darkness is not just for me. It is for you. All of you, every part of you, caring for me with simple water, with loving fiber, with gentle movement, with peaceful thoughts, is not another chore on your list. It is the most fundamental act of self-care. It is like tending to the soil where your tree of life grows. When you care for your roots, the entire tree flourishes, almost without effort. So, as you lie here feeling your own body, I want you to feel this connection. Feel the roots of your well-being, deep in your belly. Where I live, feel the quiet, steady strength that originates here. You are a magnificent tree, and you are learning to care for your roots with such love and wisdom. Know that every simple, healthy choice you make is a gift that nourishes you from the ground up. It is the foundation of your life, and it is a joy and an honor to be that foundation for you. Rest now. Let the deep peace of the earth itself seep into your roots and heal you as you sleep. Hello again. You are so deep now, so beautifully at rest. My voice is probably just a murmur on the edge of your dreams, and that is a perfect place for a story. Tonight, I have told you so much about my secret garden, the world of trillions of tiny helpers who are my oldest friends. It seems so magical, this hidden universe within you, and I thought you might like to hear the story of one of the very first people from your world who began to understand its magic. This is not a story to make you think. It is a story to help you wonder, a gentle tale to carry you off to sleep. Let's travel back in time, over 100 years ago, to a bustling laboratory in Paris. There was a brilliant, curious, and kind-hearted doctor with a long, wonderful name. His name was Elie Metchnikoff. He was a man with a wild beard and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. And he was fascinated by one simple question. Why do some people live long, healthy, and happy lives, while others do not? He traveled. He observed. And he noticed something fascinating in the mountains of Bulgaria. He saw villagers working in their fields who were living to be very, very old, over 100 years old. And they were not just old, they were vibrant, strong, full of life. Dr. Metchnikoff wondered, what was their secret? He lived among them. He ate their food, he watched their habits, and he noticed they ate a lot of a simple, humble food. A sour, fermented milk, a food you now know as yogurt. At the time, the world was obsessed with the idea of bad bacteria. Germs were the enemy. They were something to be killed and scrubbed away. But Dr. Metchnikoff had a different idea, a revolutionary idea. He looked at the yogurt, and he saw that it was teeming with living bacteria. And he thought, what if some bacteria are not our enemies? What if some of them are our friends? He was a true pioneer, a man who could see a secret garden where others only saw weeds. He brought this yogurt back to his laboratory in Paris, and with his microscope, he looked inside. He saw the tiny, living organisms, and he proposed his incredible theory. He suggested that these friendly bacteria from the yogurt could travel down into the gut, into my world, and there, they could help the bacteria that already lived there. He believed they could crowd out the bad bacteria, the ones that cause decay and illness, and create an environment of health and longevity. People thought he was crazy. The idea of purposely eating bacteria, it seemed absurd, but he persisted. He wrote books. He gave lectures. He even started eating yogurt every single day himself, convinced of its power. He was the very first whisperer of the microbiome, the first gardener to truly appreciate the secret world within. He didn't have the powerful tools that scientists have today. He couldn't map the genes of my little helpers or understand all the complex vitamins and compounds they produce, but he had something just as powerful. He had observation, he had intuition, and he had a deep sense of wonder. He saw the connection between the simple living foods of the earth and the vibrant health of the people who ate them. He won a Nobel Prize for his work on the immune system, on the body's great wall of defense. He was a man who understood, on a deep level, the importance of the hidden guardians within. Isn't that a beautiful story? A story of a kind, curious man who dared to see the world differently, who found a universe in a spoonful of yogurt, who saw friendship where others saw fear. His legacy lives on today, in the incredible science of the microbiome. But at its heart, his message was very simple. Be kind to your inner world. Nurture it with living foods. Trust in the power of your tiny, ancient friends. And so, as you drift into the deepest sleep, you can thank Dr. Mechnikov, a man of science and a man of wonder. He helped to open the door to understanding my secret garden. And because of him, you and I can have this conversation tonight. A conversation of deep appreciation for the magical, living world you carry inside you. You are barely with me now. You are floating on the edge of the great, peaceful ocean of sleep. Just let my voice be the softest of waves, gently nudging you toward the shore of your dreams. Tonight, you have learned so much about my world, and you have learned so many ways you can care for me. Through water, through fiber, through rhythm. Now, I want to give you one more gift. A simple, powerful tool that you can use anytime, anywhere, to bring instant peace to my world. A tool you are using right now, without even thinking about it. I want to talk to you about your breath. Specifically, I want to guide you through the abdominal breath, the belly breath, a deep, healing breath that is like a soothing, internal massage for me and all my neighbors. You don't have to do anything at all. Just listen, and your wise body will follow along, all on its own. As you lie here, I want you to bring your awareness, just for a moment, to your belly, the warm, soft space where I live. You can even place a hand there, if it feels comfortable, just to feel the gentle connection. Now, as you take your next breath in, I want you to imagine the air not just filling your chest, but traveling all the way down, 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 into the very base of your belly. As you breathe in, let your belly be soft. Let it expand. Let it rise gently, like a balloon slowly inflating. Feel your hand rise with it. When you do this, you are allowing your diaphragm, that great, dome-shaped muscle at the base of your lungs, to flatten downwards. And as it moves down, it gives me the most wonderful, gentle squeeze. It is a soft, loving hug. It massages my walls. It encourages my tide. It signals to my entire nervous system that it is time to relax, that all is safe. So, a slow breath in, feeling the belly rise, a gentle, loving squeeze for me. And now, the release. As you breathe out, let it be even slower than your breath in. Just let the air flow out effortlessly. Feel your belly soften. Feel it fall gently back towards the earth. Feel your hands sink down with it. When you do this, your diaphragm lifts back up, and the gentle hug is released. A slow breath in. The belly rises. A soft massage, and a long, slow breath out. This is the breath you were born with. If you watch a sleeping baby, you will see their little belly rise and fall, rise and fall. It is the natural breath of deep relaxation, the breath of trust. Somewhere along the way, as we grow up and face the stresses of the world, we forget how to breathe this way. We start breathing shallowly, just into our chests. This shallow breathing keeps our bodies in a state of low-grade alert. But you can reclaim this deep healing breath. You are doing it right now. With every deep abdominal breath, you are sending a wave of calm through your entire being. You are telling your heart it can beat a little slower. You are telling your shoulders they can soften. And you are whispering directly to me, in the language of the body, peace, all is well. You can rest. This breath is a powerful medicine. When my world feels knotted with stress, a few of these deep belly breaths can help to untie the knots. When my river feels stagnant, this gentle massage can help to get it flowing again. It is the simplest tool you have, and the most profound. So as I leave you now, to drift into your deepest sleep, just stay with this breath. You don't have to force it. Just allow it. Allow your belly to be soft. Allow it to rise and fall. Let this gentle, rhythmic massage be the last sensation you are aware of. The soft, loving hug of your own breath, lulling your inner world, and all of you, into a state of perfect, profound peace. It is only me, a faint echo now, in the vast, quiet space of your sleep. You are dreaming, perhaps, or floating in that beautiful, silent space between dreams. Wherever you are, I am here with you, working for you, watching over you. Your day is done. Your conscious mind has finally surrendered to rest. The busy CEO of your brain has left the office. And now, the night shift begins. My shift, as your body lies in wonderful healing stillness, my world does not simply shut down. Oh no, the night is one of my most important and productive times, but the work I do now is different. It is a slower, deeper, and more methodical kind of work. During the day, my main job is to react to the arrivals of your meals, to absorb water and electrolytes as they come. But at night, when there are no new arrivals for many, many hours, I have a chance to do my housekeeping. Imagine my winding river after a busy day. There are little bits and pieces left along the shores, tiny particles of undigested food, old cells that have been shed from my walls. During the night, it is my job to tidy up, to sweep my shores clean. A few hours after you've fallen asleep, a special kind of wave begins in my world. It is a much slower, much more powerful wave than my usual daytime tides. Scientists call it the migrating motor complex, but I like to think of it as my cleaning crew, my night shift. This wave starts far, far upstream, even before my world begins, and it travels slowly, deliberately, through the entire length of the digestive system. When it reaches me, it acts like a slow, powerful street sweeper. It is a great, sweeping contraction that moves through my entire 1.5 meters of length. It gently but firmly pushes all the leftover debris from the day forward toward the exit. It cleanses my walls. It sweeps my riverbed clean. It leaves my entire home sparkling and fresh, ready for the new day to come. This happens in cycles, about every 90 minutes to 2 hours, all through the night. A slow, powerful sweep, and then a period of quiet, then another sweep, and more quiet. It is the deep, restorative rhythm of my nightly work. You are completely unaware of it, and that is the beauty of it. You can rest, you can dream, you can heal, and you can trust that deep within you, a dedicated and tireless crew is gently tidying up, ensuring that when you wake, your inner world will be as refreshed and renewed as your outer one. This is why a good night's sleep is so essential for my health. When you sleep deeply, you give me the long, uninterrupted hours I need to do this crucial housekeeping. It is during these quiet, dark hours that I truly reset and repair myself. So as you lie here now, surrendered to the deep peace of the night, know that you are not idle. You are in a state of profound and active healing, and I am your partner in that healing. While your mind is off exploring the magical world of dreams, I am here, quietly, patiently, sweeping, cleansing, renewing. It is my honor to be your housekeeper, to prepare your inner home for a bright new morning. There is nothing for you to do now, nothing at all. Just sink deeper, let go more completely. Your night shift is on the job. We are taking care of everything. Rest now, sleep deep, and know that all is well. All is being made clean and new for you. Hello, my dear friend. You are barely here with me now. You are floating in the beautiful, warm, and hazy space right before sleep, and it is the most peaceful place in the world. Just stay there. Let my voice be the gentlest touch, a feather stroking your brow. Tonight, we have journeyed through my entire world. We have seen my joys, my struggles, and the incredible wisdom I hold. And as we near the end of our time together for tonight, I want to share my most important lesson with you, the lesson that is at the very core of my being. It is the art of letting go. My entire existence, my entire purpose, culminates in one final, graceful act. The act of release. I take what has served its purpose, what has nourished you and given you life, and when its journey is complete, I let it go. I release it from your body, cleanly, peacefully, and without a second thought. I do not cling. I do not hold on. I understand that release is necessary to make space for the new. This is the deep physical wisdom I practice for you every single day. And it is a wisdom you can practice too, not just with your body. As you lie here now, on the edge of sleep, think of your day. Think of all the thoughts you had, all the conversations, all the worries. They came, and they served a purpose in that moment. But now, their journey is complete. They are no longer needed. And you can learn to let them go. Just as I let go of what your body no longer needs, you can let go of the thoughts that no longer serve your mind. Let's try it together. So gently, so softly. Bring to your mind a single worry from your day. Don't get caught up in it. Just see it, as if it were a single, brown leaf floating on the surface of my quiet river. See it there. Acknowledge it. It is real. Now, just as my gentle tide begins to flow, I want you to take a long, slow breath out. And as you breathe out, imagine my tide is carrying that single leaf, that single worry, a little further down the river, a little further away from you. It's that simple. Let's try another. Think of a task you didn't finish, an item left on your to-do list. See it as another leaf, floating on the water. It is not a heavy stone. It is just a light, dry leaf. Now, take another slow, deep breath out and watch as that leaf, too, begins to drift away, carried gently on the current of your breath, carried on my current, moving toward the exit, ready for release. You don't have to fight these thoughts. You don't have to push them away. You just let them go. Just as I let go, you can let go. Just as my river flows, your mind can flow. Just as my world clears itself to make way for a new day, your mind can clear itself to make way for a night of peaceful dreams. This is the great, secret art of living. To know what to take in and to know what to release. Your body does it perfectly, and it is teaching you how to do it too, with every breath, with every gentle release. So as you lie here, feel that process happening, the great letting go. Let go of the day. Let go of your plans for tomorrow. Let go of any tension in your shoulders, in your jaw, in your brow. Let go of the need to be anything or do anything. Your only job is to be here, to be still, and to allow the river of your own being to cleanse itself. I am here with you, practicing my ancient art of release, and you are here, with me, learning that same beautiful, peaceful art. Let it carry you now. Let it carry you all the way into the deep, silent peace of sleep. Hello, my precious friend. You are so deep now, so beautifully, wonderfully at rest. My voice is just a whisper from a distant dream, a dream of peace, a dream of healing. Tonight, you have listened with such kindness. You have learned about my world. You have shown me such wonderful attention. And now, as our journey together comes to a close, I want to help you share that same loving attention with the rest of your incredible body. Let's take a final, gentle journey together. A journey of gratitude. A journey to say thank you to this amazing home you live in. You don't have to move. You don't have to do anything at all. Just follow my voice with your awareness. Let's begin with your feet. Bring your awareness all the way down, 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 to the very soles of your feet. Think of your feet. They carry you through the world, every single day. They have walked so many steps for you. They have held you up. They have connected you to the earth. Feel a wave of warmth and gratitude flow into your feet. Thank you, feet. Rest now. Now, let that feeling of gratitude flow up into your legs, your strong and steady legs. They climb stairs for you. They dance for you. They allow you to stand tall. They are your foundation of movement. Let them grow heavy now. Let them be completely supported by the bed beneath you. Thank you, legs. You can rest now. Bring your awareness now to your hips and your belly, the center of your being, the home of so many of your vital organs. My home. Feel this space soften. Feel it release. This is your core of strength, of creativity, of life. Send a deep feeling of gratitude into this space. Thank you, belly. Thank you for your wisdom. You can rest now. Let the warmth of gratitude flow up into your chest, into the home of your heart and your lungs. Feel your heart beating so faithfully for you. Thump, thump, thump. It has been beating for you every moment of your life, never asking for anything in return. And feel your lungs breathing the air for you, the gentle tide of your breath, in and out. What a miracle. Feel your chest soften with love. Thank you, heart. Thank you, lungs. Rest now. Now, bring your awareness to your hands, your incredible, skillful hands. They have created so much. They have held the hands of loved ones. They have comforted. They have worked. They have expressed your love in 1,000 different ways. Let them be still now. Let them be soft. Let every finger relax. Thank you, hands. You can rest now. Let that feeling of gratitude flow up your arms and into your shoulders. Oh, your poor, tired shoulders. They carry so much weight. The weight of your responsibilities, the weight of your worries. Let that weight melt away now. Feel your shoulders sinking down, down, away from your ears, completely released. Thank you, shoulders. You can let go now. Rest. And now, bring your awareness to your head, to your face, your jaw. Let it be slack and soft. Your eyes, let them be heavy and still behind your eyelids. Your brow, let it be smooth and wide. And your brain, your beautiful, brilliant brain. It has thought so many thoughts for you today. It has solved problems. It has worried. It has dreamed. It has done enough. It is time for it to be quiet. Thank you, brain. It's time to rest now. Your whole body, this incredible, miraculous community of trillions of cells, all working for you, all loving you. Feel this wave of gratitude washing over your entire being, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. You are so wonderfully made. You are so deeply cared for. You are home, in your body, safe, peaceful, and loved. Let this feeling of deep, unconditional love for yourself be the blanket that tucks you in tonight. There is nothing more important than this. Nothing at all. Just this deep, quiet, loving peace. Hello, just a whisper now, an echo. You are so close, so very, very close to sleep. All the stories are told. All the thanks have been given. Now, there is nothing left to do. Nothing at all. There is only the feeling. The feeling of sleep arriving. It is like a great, soft, heavy blanket. A blanket of pure peace. And it is being draped over you now. So slowly, so gently. Feel the weight of this blanket on your feet. Your feet are so heavy now. So heavy and warm. Too heavy to move. They are sinking down, down, into the mattress. Just let them sink. Now feel the weight of sleep on your legs. A warm, pleasant heaviness. Filling your calves, your knees, your thighs. Your legs are so heavy. So deeply, deeply relaxed. Sinking, sinking, down. It feels so good to let them be this heavy. Feel the weight of sleep settle in your hips and your belly. A deep, grounding weight, anchoring you to your bed, anchoring you to this deep, profound peace. You are so safe, so secure, so heavy. Feel the weight of sleep on your chest. Your breathing is so slow now, so shallow, almost effortless. Your chest is heavy. Your shoulders are heavy, sinking down, sinking back into the softness beneath you, letting go so completely. Your arms, feel the weight in your arms, from your shoulders down to your fingertips. Every muscle has let go. Your arms are so heavy, so still, so wonderfully, deeply at rest. And your head is so very heavy on the pillow. The pillow is so soft, so welcoming. It is holding all the weight for you. You don't have to hold it up anymore. Just let it sink deeper and deeper into the softness. Your eyelids are the heaviest of all. So heavy, so weighted down with sleep. It would be impossible to open them now. And you don't want to. It feels so good to let them be closed, so peaceful. Your whole body is a warm, heavy weight, sinking into a cloud of perfect peace. The heaviness is your friend. It is the feeling of your body surrendering to the healing power of sleep. There is nothing to resist, nothing to hold on to. Just sink deeper and deeper, heavy, warm, and so very, very sleepy. Sleep is coming for you now. It is here. You can feel it. In the weight of your limbs. In the slowness of your breath. In the quiet of your mind. It is time. It is time to let go completely. And now, it is time. The journey is complete. My voice is fading away into the quiet. My winding river has now become the river of your dreams. It is flowing out into a vast, silent ocean, the great, peaceful ocean of deep sleep. Let the current take you now. There is nothing else, no thoughts, no worries, no sounds, only the river. Only the flow, drifting, floating, away. All is well. You are safe. Rest now. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep. Good night.